A new ATM has popped up in Pioneer Place, but you won't need a debit or a credit card to use it. That's because it's a Bitcoin machine. KGW's Chris Willis is live tonight to explain. And Chris, the Bitcoin movement is certainly growing here.
It really is, and this is just one of the reasons why people are excited about it. For those who don't know about Bitcoin, let me see if I can simplify just a little bit. Bitcoin is not a coin. It's a digital currency, meaning it is electronic money, and it is not controlled by the government. It's controlled by the people who use it. Person-to-person monetary exchanges, no fees, no banks. One of the reasons why people are so excited about it. Take a look. This is the ATM that was brought into Pioneer Place. It allows transactions up to $3,000 a day per person, and it allows users to exchange Bitcoin and cash instantaneously. At this machine, you can buy Bitcoin, and they're stored in an online wallet or an iCloud, and you can sell them for instant cash. All over the world, people are trading hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin every day. The founder of Bitcoin says that community is growing even more.
Because it's easy to use, you can send it to anybody really quickly, and there's no fees associated with it. So if a merchant wants to accept it, there's no risk, there's no fees, as in Visa, MasterCard.
About 40 merchants in Portland already accept Bitcoin as payment, and every transaction is public and recorded to prevent fraud. But it is recorded with a digital code, not your personal information. So the risk of identity theft or a security breach is almost nothing. The dollar value of Bitcoin comes from the people who use it and from supply and demand. We're going to talk a little more about that coming up at 6. Back to you.
All right, we'll see you then, Chris. Thanks. Breaches. Their money system never gets compromised, and they don't pay any banking fees.
They use digital currency. It's called Bitcoin, and it's getting a lot easier to use in Portland. KGW's Chris Willis is live at Pioneer Place to explain all this to us. Chris.
Well, Tracy, take a look. This is the Bitcoin ATM. Pretty easy to use. It's getting a lot of attention here at Pioneer Place. You don't need a bank card to use it. In fact, you don't need a bank at all. So what is Bitcoin? Well, as you mentioned, it's digital currency. It's electronic money. And the people who use it say it is a lot safer than a credit or debit card. When it comes to Bitcoin, you either know about it.
It's an electronic digital currency. It's generated by very difficult computational processes.
Or you don't.
And I know it has to do with money, and there's not actually cash, but you can use your phone maybe?
Bitcoin is growing, and it's not a coin. It's a digital currency used by hundreds of thousands of people. It's person to person. No banks involved, and businesses across America are starting to accept it.
Because it's easy to use, you can send it to anybody really quickly, and there's no fees associated with it. So if a merchant wants to accept it, there's no risk, there's no fees, as in Visa, MasterCard.
And now, using Bitcoin in Portland will be a lot easier. This is the new Bitcoin ATM in Pioneer Place. You can buy Bitcoins or sell them for instant cash. And instead of personal account information that can be hacked, the Bitcoin account is verified using text messages sent to your phone. The founder of Bitcoin Northwest walked me through it today.
And I'll spit out a receipt.
Just like that.
Just like that. And now you can go to wallet.robocoin.com, log into your account.
About 40 retailers in the metro area accept Bitcoin as payment. That number is expected to grow, and users are excited.
Well, I can tell you I have a 12-year-old who's very interested in Bitcoin, and it's great having somewhere so accessible for him to experiment and learn about it.
I think that a digital currency is probably inevitable.
Yeah, bringing digital currency to Portland is a big deal. It's been around for a long time, and we're the first to bring it to Portland in a mall.
Well, so where does the value of Bitcoin come from? Where's the money? Well, it comes from the people who buy it and the people who use it. And it's all tied to supply and demand. That's one of the criticisms of Bitcoin, that fluctuating value can make the Bitcoin market a little bit volatile. Now back to you.